Now at 5 a.m., this is WKYT This Morning. Family and friends gathered together to remember a Lexington teenager who was killed in a shooting. How they honored Trinity Gay, coming up.
Plus, a community is remembering an Eastern Kentucky EMS worker who died weeks after being injured in a crash. How they're honoring Jerry Willis just ahead. And Lexington's newest YMCA isn't officially open yet, but you can get a sneak peek of the facility for now. We'll have that in your Kentucky forecast. It's coming up on WKYT This Morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning, and thank you so much for waking up bright and early with WKYT. I'm Andrea Walker.
I'm Bill Bryant, and it is your Tuesday. It's October 18th. We're rolling through this month. You know, it's felt like summer almost until now, and today is going to be another day like that. And then those changes start to set in. You get a feeling, Micah, that we're about to get a seasonal change here.
Absolutely, and it comes later on this work week. Friday, Saturday is going to be very cold. Maybe the first time so far in fall that most of us have reached the 30s. So we'll talk about that coming up. Defender Radar Network, though, it looks pretty good outside. I don't see any problems whatsoever as you're walking out the door. That's one less thing to worry about, right? 70 degrees right now in Frankfort. Unbelievable as you're waking up early this morning. You got to remember, to put it in perspective, 67 is our average high. And we're already at 70 degrees outside in Frankfort. 85 by the afternoon, 87 is the record. Are we going to reach that? And also talking about rain chances in the forecast finally. I'll have that coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. Let's get into the news now.
Olympic sprinter and Kentucky native Tyson Gay is asking for prayers and an end to senseless violence.
He spoke at a vigil for his 15-year-old daughter Trinity last night. Must have been difficult to do. She died Sunday after being shot in Lexington. WKYT's Lauren Miner is live at Lafayette High School this morning in Lexington, where hundreds gathered for Trinity. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning, Bill. Well, hundreds of people gathered around Lafayette's track yesterday evening, sharing memories and remembering Trinity Gay. Gay's father, Kentucky native and Olympic sprinter Tyson Gay, was among those who spoke at the vigil. He asked for prayers and he called for the community to come together to end senseless violence.
I know a lot of people, they're worried about us, but I mean, they shouldn't be. Knowing that Trinity's watching down on us, we still have her here in some way.
Though she was known for being a really good runner, friends and family say Trinity was known for her compassion for everyone and always encouraging others to succeed. A memorial several feet away from the school's track shows the support from Trinity's friends and teammates. The memorials is made of shoes and jerseys, some with personal messages written on them like Heaven's track star. Trinity's father also said last night that he appreciates everyone's support but doesn't want it to end here. He says Trinity would want everyone to look out and protect each other. Reporting live in Lexington, Lauren Miner, WKYT.
Well, new this morning, a Lexington woman woke up to a strange sight in her bedroom and some of her things were gone.
Such a scary situation here. It happened just after 2 o'clock this morning at the Park Place Apartments on Tates Creek Road off of Man o' War. WKYT's Mike Byer is live at the scene with more details. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Andrea. Yes, it was a scary situation this morning for a woman who woke up to a burglar inside her apartment. Now, it happened shortly after 2 a.m. here at the Park Place Apartments at near Tates Creek and Man o' War. Police say the suspect broke into the woman's apartment. The victim told police she woke up to see someone with a flashlight. Police say the woman screamed and then was brave enough to chase the thief out of her apartment. The suspect fled the scene, but not before getting away with some of the woman's belongings. The burglar also caused some damage to the backstreet porch. Now, that woman is working with police to help them with a good description of this burglar who remains on the loose this morning. Live in Lexington, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Mike, thank you very much. Investigators tell us a Franklin County plant will voluntarily shut down for now after 2 deadly accidents there in the last week. The most recent happened yesterday afternoon at Montaplast, an auto parts supplier in Frankfort. In a news release, a company spokesman said 1 man died from an electric shock. The spokesman also said a woman died on Sunday after getting hurt while working with an overhead crane. The Franklin County Coroner and Sheriff's Office, as well as OSHA, are all investigating the deaths. We reached out to Montaplast to find out how long the voluntary shutdown will last, but we have not heard back from them yet.
Lexington police are trying to find the people who they say have robbed businesses while wearing clown masks. Police say in the last few days, 4 gas stations and a check cashing business were robbed around the city. The most recent robbery was yesterday yesterday afternoon at Mr. Money on Winchester Road. And in that case, police say 2 men in masks and dark clothing robbed the business. Police say in the past 2 days, someone in a clown mask also robbed 4 gas stations. Police have arrested a man who they say robbed 2 businesses in Georgetown. They say Andrew Vaughn walked into the CVS pharmacy on West Showalter on Sunday night. He then pulled out a gun on a clerk, stole money from the cash register, and then drove off. Police later arrested Vaughn at his home in Winchester. They have charged him with the CVS robbery and a robbery at Check and Go in Georgetown back in August.
A community is remembering an Eastern Kentucky EMS worker who died weeks after being injured in a crash. Investigators say Jerry Willis died over the weekend. Last month, they say he was riding in a car that collided with another car on the Mountain Parkway in Powell County. Another man also died in that crash. Friends say Willis spent more than 25 years in public service, working in Wolfe, Breathitt, and Perry counties. Many EMS agencies in Eastern Kentucky are now paying tribute to Willis.
Gary's death has not been just a loss to the Aeromed family, but to the community as a whole. I mean, he was a great paramedic, great friend. His death left a void that it can never be filled.
Willis's funeral will be tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock at Gospel Light Baptist Church in Hazard.
Louisville police say an ambulance was involved in a deadly crash there. Police say the ambulance was taking a patient to a hospital and had its lights and sirens on. But when the ambulance went through an intersection against a red light, police say it hit an SUV. They say the SUV then hit 2 other vehicles that were stopped in traffic. Police say the driver of the SUV died. And they say 2 EMS workers and the driver of the other 2 vehicles also suffered minor injuries. 2 men were injured when their truck flipped off of a road in Laurel County. That happened Sunday night on Tomcat Trail near London. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says Robert Doney lost control of the truck, causing it to flip over an embankment. Deputies say Doney was trapped in the truck and had to be rescued. They say both he and his passenger, Jonathan Doney, were airlifted to UK Hospital. We don't know how they're doing this morning.
Police in Hazard say an undercover investigation led to a big drug bust. Police say they arrested William Harold at his home in Perry County on Friday. Inside his home, police say they found 81 bags of cocaine, marijuana plants, pills, guns, and more than $2,000 in cash.
This was one of the bigger finds that we've had recently, but don't surprise us.
Harold now faces multiple charges, including drug possession and trafficking. Hazard police say they're turning more to undercover investigations to get drugs off the streets.
New this morning, Lexington corrections leaders say that they're looking for an inmate who did not return from work release. A warrant is now out for Erica Hatter. She was supposed to be back by 7 o'clock last night. Hatter was being held on a DUI charge and some drug charges. She now faces an escape charge. If you have any information about Hatter, you should contact Lexington Police, or you can text an anonymous tip to police. Start your message with Lex PD and send it to crimes or 274-637. By the way, you could get a reward from police for your information. Well, the new YMCA in Hamburg isn't officially open yet, but you can get a sneak peek of the facility for now.
It looks beautiful. The Whitaker Family YMCA will officially open on October 31st, but walk-in tours are available every day until it opens. The YMCA features a state-of-the-art fitness center, a lap pool, a full-size gym, and a Pilates studio. YMCA officials say more than 1,400 people have already signed up for memberships.
Knowing that many individuals have signed up before they even walk through the front doors or you can even see the amenities in the programs, it speaks volumes to the need and what the YMCA represents for our community.
YMCA leaders say this project has been in development for nearly 10 years. The YMCA opens to charter members next week and to the public on Halloween.
There's been a lot of talk about the need for such a facility on the east side of town, and so now it's here.
Perfect location, yeah.
He's right. It's been talked about a long time, but it certainly is nice, and so the excitement builds there. WKYT this morning on your Tuesday. Hey, we're just getting started, and we'll have a lot more news. Our time right now is 5:09.
Coming up, if Pepsi products are your go-to soft drink, get ready for some big changes. We'll find out what those changes are in about 10 minutes.
And a small Wisconsin town is ready to welcome witches and wizards from all over the country for its second Harry Potter Festival. We'll have more on that after Micah's forecast.
A big front on the way. It's going to be blasting on through as we head toward mid and late week. I'll show you when it arrives, how much rain we're expecting, and also when that cold air rushes on in. I'll have all that coming up next.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
It's 70 degrees right now in Franklin County. We look just south of that into Fayette County. In Fayette County, we're at 67 degrees. Let me tell you this, our average high toward the afternoon at 4 to 5 p.m. Average for normal time this year. We're looking at temperatures at 67 degrees. So we're already hitting our average high. You know it's going to be a warm one in store when you're already at that during the morning hours. We get toward the afternoon, we'll see mid-80s. Did you know this? Today's record high, 87 degrees. That was recorded back in 1938. This is a 78-year-old record that we could possibly reach once we get into the afternoon. It's possible. Remember, we put all these numbers in, and so Somerset could be a little bit different than Lexington. And if we went with 85 and Somerset was supposed to be 78, obviously that's going to be totally wrong. So what we do is we throw in an average at 85 across the whole viewing area, because we forecast for all you guys, not just here in Lexington. And so there will be some locations a little bit higher than that. Will Lexington be one of those? Well, right now, if you're looking at the morning temperatures, yeah, it's possible. So today we go through the day, mixture of sun and clouds, possible record high. We get off towards your Wednesday. We start off in the morning hours. There is a slight chance of rain during the morning hours, so overnight and into tomorrow morning. It's one of those times to get those plants. The moms sit them outside, put them out on your sidewalk, and you get some free water there. Once we hit the afternoon, it looks mainly dry, but don't forget, we still have that chance of rain deep into the afternoon, off into the evening hours, far northern Kentucky. Then we go off towards your Thursday, and look what happens. This is Thursday at 8 p.m. Much of your day, there's only a small chance of rain for much of your day, but deep into the afternoon, after 5 p.m., this is the timing on it now. It is subject to change, but deep into the afternoon, off into the evening hours, that's when a lot of that rain starts to slide on in. That's when we could have strong cells move on through. On your Thursday evening and nighttime hours, there's that possibility that some of us could be woken up by some of these thunderstorms. And some of those, once again, there is the slightest chance of actually having a couple of severe cells. So that's something to watch out for there late in the day on Thursday. Off towards your Friday, we wake up during the morning hours. We do have that chance of rain. Most of that's going to be eastern Kentucky, and then it moves on out as we go through the day. So I just don't see it affecting Friday night football right now. What's going to affect Friday night football is how chilly it's going to be. It's going to be 55 degrees there at 4 to 5 p.m. That means roughly 50 degrees at 8 p.m. So you're talking about very chilly conditions. That's hot cocoa type of weather right there on Friday. Grab your blanket. If you're Andrea, grab 4 blankets.
I'm always cold.
She's cold in here, and Bill and I are like, man, it's kind of warm in here, you know?
I know.
Yeah, if you get chilly easily, you might want to take a couple blankets and a coat. Yeah,
well, it's only cold if you're standing still, so
that's right. Get moving.
You told me to get moving.
Players will be fine. Look, it's the crowd there in the stands. They're the ones where the wind really hits you. Micah, thank you. Coming up on 516, a small Wisconsin town is welcoming witches and wizards from all across the country for its second Harry Potter Festival.
More than 50,000 people are expected to flock to Edgerton, Wisconsin, normally home to just 6,000 people. The 3-day festival will be witch people and take them into the world of Hogwarts. There'll be events like Zippy's School of Flight, Search for the Sorcerer's Stone, and even a Quidditch tournament. People from 38 states have already bought tickets to the festival. People love their Harry Potter.
Talk about welcoming a crowd. 6,000 normally there, and they're going to have 50,000.
That's crazy.
That's more than Myrtle Beach.
I know.
Good to have you with us on WKYT this morning. Here we are live with all the latest on your Tuesday morning on WKYT.
And when we come back, we'll take a look at your money.
Why German authorities are calling out Tesla on its autopilot feature and the big changes coming to Pepsi drinks. I'm Kenneth Craig. I'll have those stories and more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
Kentucky mornings start here. You're watching WKYT This Morning.
And good morning to you. We're so glad you're with us here on your Tuesday on WKYT, waking up with us the Kentucky way. And our team works all night to get you all the news together for you. So here's what's going on this morning. In our money news now, a majority of Americans are tightening their monthly spending belts.
And German officials are calling out Tesla for some misleading advertising. Kenneth Craig has the latest on your money.
Big changes are coming to Pepsi drinks. The soft drink giant announced plans to cut sugar from its beverages. The soda maker says in 10 years its goal is to have at least 2/3 of its drinks contain 100 calories or fewer from added sugar. Pepsi will add more zero and low-calorie options. The move follows growing pressure from health advocates and calls for a sugar tax in various cities and states. U.S. markets fell on Monday. The Dow closed down 51 points. The Nasdaq lost 14. A majority of Americans are tightening their monthly spending belts. Bankrate.com found nearly 2 in 3 Americans have trimmed how much they spend each month. The #1 reason was to save more money, followed by stagnant income and then worries about the economy. Officials in Germany are calling out Tesla on its use of the word autopilot, saying it's simply misleading. German authorities are asking the automaker to stop using that word for its driver assistance program, which features lane control and traffic-aware cruise control. In May, a person was killed in Florida when a Tesla Model S crashed. That's your Money Watch report. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. In New York, I'm Kenneth Craig.
Well, things are looking good for Netflix. The company's stock skyrocketed.
It rose as much as 20% in after-hours trading yesterday. The gains come after the streaming service announced 3.6 million new subscribers in its third quarter. The number exceeded company expectations by more than 1 million. The company credited the better-than-expected performance to its original content. Build it and they will come.
There you go.
That's the theory there, right? A lot more news coming up for you Tuesday on WKYT this morning. All of our top stories are just minutes away.
And sports is on the way next.
64 degrees right now in Boyle County. I'm meteorologist Micah Harris getting you updated on your morning and your afternoon. Afternoon actually looks pretty good once again with that mixture of sun and clouds. 85 degrees. I do have a 10% chance of rain in the forecast. Just saying I can't rule out a sprinkler or so. But for the most part, we're going to stay dry today. 85 is getting up there close to that record high. We'll see if we'll actually top that at 87 degrees. Off towards your evening hours. Looks pretty good. I don't see any issues whatsoever. Let's check out sports, see what's going on.
Kentucky gets back at it against Mississippi State Saturday night. The Cats coming off of a bye week. And looking at what happened over the weekend, Vandy knocks off Georgia in Athens, and then Alabama runs all over Tennessee on Rocky Top. The Cats stand 2-2 in the Eastern Division. Only Florida has a better record, so opportunity is there.
I think our kids understand that if we handle our business, there's opportunity for us just to week to week. And you know, it's so hard to look at that big picture. You know, 6 weeks is so far from here that, you know, in the football world that, you know, we're worried about today. And I know that gets boring sometimes to talk about, but that's what we're focused on.
Mississippi State is coming off an overtime loss at BYU Friday night, and the Bulldogs will come to Lexington at 2-4. To have any hope left of making a bowl game, it would seem Dan Mullen's team would have to win here on Friday.
I'm excited to get back out there. I love that. You know, when you face a little bit of adversity, it kind of tests your character, and you know, but it can really pull a team closer together. So, you know, we haven't practiced since the game. We'll see how it pulls us together out on the practice field today. But stuff like that actually can help pull the team closer together.
Or on Saturday, not Friday. The Cats are back in action Saturday, Commonwealth Stadium against the aforementioned Mississippi State Bulldogs. 7:30 kick on the SEC network. The Courier-Journal reporting yesterday the NCAA is expected to give Louisville a notice of allegations of the violations in its men's basketball program this week. Sources say U of L is expected to make them public Thursday. No confirmation from the university. So this saga appears to be reaching the crescendo. That's a look at sports. Have a great day.